Yesterday, I promised that I'd drop a video on the Texans defense tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is today, so here we are. Now, let's start off with the Texans defense. Besides maybe the first game against the Chiefs, the story has been the same thing. Actually, you could even throw in the Chiefs game as well. Even like the defense played like pretty bad in that Chiefs game from like the get go. Things got worse in the fourth quarter. And look, the biggest issue with the defense, we already know. They're out there all damn day that in the fourth quarter they're just gassed. So for you people that say this Texans defense is trash, you're wrong. You're really, really, really wrong. This defense is out there playing really hard, but by the time it's the fourth quarter, they've been out there so damn much that they're tired. I mean, it's going to happen to any defense out there. The defense can only hold so long. Now, am I saying this Texans defense is a dominant unit like, the Bears from a few years ago or the Bills or, even the Steelers? No, I'm not saying that. But there's certainly way better than a lot of you guys are giving them credit for. Like, a lot of you guys expect our defense to stop them every single time. That's just extremely unrealistic. Our defense isn't that good to do that. Can it be that good? I don't think so. I'll be real. I don't think that defense can be that good because they don't have the talent to be that good. Now, can they be above average to good? Yeah, they have the talent to do that, but they can't do that if they're out there all damn day. I mean, literally, like all three games, the Ravens, Chiefs, and Steelers, they all had nearly 40 minutes of time of possession. That's 2/3 of the time. The defense is going to get gassed by the fourth quarter. So for everyone that's saying this defense is trash, you're wrong. The Texans defense is not trash. The Texans' main concern is that inconsistent, terrible, atrocious offense led by Tim Kelly. They can't get first downs. So the Texans defense is literally out there all damn day. And they can't get stops late in the fourth quarter because they're tired. Now, just because that's like the biggest issue doesn't mean that there isn't other issues. So, let's start off with like the secondary. I've seen a lot of people complaining about two guys in particular. And surprisingly, one of them is not Eric Murray. So, like, here's the thing about Eric Murray, though. Let's talk about Eric Murray. Eric Murray is actually just doing his job. Like, Eric Murray doesn't get beat, but he doesn't make plays. Like, he's just doing his job, and I guess that's fine. Like I said, as long as Eric Murray, isn't doing anything bad, as long as he just does his job, I'm fine with it, and he's been doing that at least through the season so far. So, like, we don't know if he's going to start struggling later down the road. Now, one guy that I've seen a lot of Texans fans complain about, and I really do agree with them, it's Vernon Hargreaves. Vernon Hargreaves is not an outside corner, but he's been playing a lot of outside corner, and he's been getting beat a lot. So, Gareon Conley. A lot of you guys have been asking me when Gareon Conley comes back. I don't know the answer to that. The earliest that he could come back would be this week against Minnesota, but just because he can come back this week doesn't mean he will. Like, there's a chance that he's not ready yet. And if he is ready, there's a good chance they sit him this first game to get him ready for the game after that, like give him a week to ease him into practice and game speed, get him up to speed. So for those of you guys that are asking about Gareon Conley, I do not know when he's going to come back, but when he does come back, he will replace Vernon Hargreaves, so the Texans defense should get a boost there. But look, I'll be real with you guys. A lot of you guys are out here telling me that once Gareon Conley comes back, the Texans defense is going to be fine. And that is not the case. Because for one, Gareon Conley doesn't call the plays for the offense. So he's not going to, let the defense rest. And second of all, Gareon Conley isn't an edge player. Like, he's literally not an edge player. The Texans' biggest issues thus far has been setting the edge. Legit. Two guys on this team are the main reason why the Texans can't stop the run. Whitney Mercilus, number one. Brandon Scarlett, number 2. Both of them deserve equal blame. I don't know how many times I've watched Brandon Scarlett and Whitney Mercilus not able to shed the block, not able to beat their guy to set the edge. Literally. Like, if you guys notice, and I know, like, after the week 1 game, I said the Texans need Snacks Harrison. Well, Snacks Harrison is not helping this run defense, man. Because if you put Snacks Harrison, where are you going to put him? In the middle of the defense. What's going to happen? They're going to keep running right outside, right at Brandon Scarlett, right at Whitney Mercilus. Those 2 guys are your biggest issues. I mean, look at Whitney Mercilus against Ben Roethlisberger literally just yesterday, Sunday, when they played the Steelers. Big Ben outran him to the edge. Big Ben is fat at 38 years old, bro. If you're getting outran by Big Ben to the edge, he's going to get outran by a running back. Legit. Any running back, I don't care how slow he is, he's going to outrun Whitney Mercilus to the edge. Because this guy can't even beat Ben Roethlisberger to the edge, bro. Like, really? Like, Whitney Mercilus is washed AF. He's way more washed than, I even thought he was coming into this game. But, like, once I seen that play with Ben Roethlisberger, I was like, damn, this dude is done. Whitney Mercilus, you ain't ever going to get anything from Whitney Mercilus because I think he's 100% done. They have to replace him. And they have to replace Brandon Scarlett, too. I don't give a damn about B-Scar TV. B-Scar TV sucks. But it's still not as bad as how Brandon Scarlett plays on the field. Scarlett is not good. He cannot set the edge. He's probably worse than Whitney Mercilus. As long as those 2 guys are on the field, teams will continue to be able to run against the Texans. They will. Those 2 guys, they are not good football players. Now, realistically speaking, I could see them benching Brandon Scarlett. They're not going to bench Whitney Mercilus. I just do not see it. And, it sucks. Because as long as Whitney Mercilus is still out there, the Texans will continue to get beat in the run game. I do not see him getting better. I do not see him getting, in shape. He's just washed. Like, straight up. He is just washed. Now, what do I suggest the Texans do? Well, for starters, you bench Brandon Scarlett for Jonathan Grenard. Now, I know a lot of you guys can ask, well, Sticky, what about Jacob Martin? See, I was also saying Jacob Martin as well, like, during the Steelers game. I'm like, you got to give Jacob Martin and Grenard a shot, man, because Scarlett and Mercilus ain't it. But then, there was a play where, what's his name? James Conner ran to the right side for a touchdown, a pretty long touchdown, and I saw Jacob Martin getting beat pretty badly on the edge, so he also couldn't set the edge. And look, with Jacob Martin, I just simply think he doesn't have the size to set the edge. He definitely has the athleticism, but I'd definitely give him a shot over Whitney Mercilus and Brandon Scarlett. So the solution is Jonathan Grenard, in my opinion, for one of the sides. You could give Jacob Martin a shot for one of the other sides, but personally, I do not think he'll have success. I think he should be a situational pass rusher, but I don't know. Like, based off that small sample size, it wasn't pretty, but I'd still give him a shot. Now, if Jacob Martin doesn't work out, then I say you go out there and sign a guy like a Clay Matthews or maybe even a Jabal Sheard. I've seen a lot of you guys mention him as well. I think Clay Matthews is better than Jabal Sheard, but, anything's better than Whitney Mercilus, in my opinion, and Brandon Scarlett, so you got to try something, man, because these guys are not getting the job done. So you got to replace them. And like I said, I could see Scarlett getting benched because he's Brandon Scarlett. Like, he's not anyone special. But Whitney Mercilus, for starters, he's getting paid a bunch of money. And if they bench him, paying him all that money, wouldn't look pretty. And not only that, Whitney Mercilus is viewed as a good leader in that locker room, so I don't think it would sit right with the players if they bench Whitney Mercilus. Whitney Mercilus has always been a guy that does things right, the right way in the community, on the field, so it wouldn't look good on the coaches if they were to bench him. I mean, it would be what's best for the team, but I don't think they have the, balls to bench a player like Whitney Merciless. So, yeah, I could see Scarlett getting benched, but not Whitney Merciless. Now, I already know some of you guys should ask, well, Sticky, what makes you so sure Jonathan Grenard can actually set the edge? Well, Jonathan Grenard in college was a very good edge setter. Like, pretty much Jonathan Grenard is a younger Whitney Merciless. That's what he is. Like, he wins with his technique and his brain. Like, he's not a guy who's gonna physically impose his will on you. Like, he's not a bigger guy, he's not a faster guy, he's not a stronger guy, but he is a younger Whitney Merciless. And I said that when we drafted him, so why not give this rookie a chance? He's been a healthy scratch for like the first 3 weeks of the season. Like, give him a shot, bro. Because if you don't, Dalvin Cook is gonna shred you in week 4. He's gonna shred you. The guys you've been playing, they're nothing compared to Dalvin Cook. And that's like no disrespect to Mark Ingram or Clyde Edwards or, what's his name? James Conner and like the 40 running backs the Steelers have. That's no disrespect to them. Dalvin Cook's just elite. The Texans haven't played an elite back. And, Dalvin Cook and that Minnesota offense, they run, a lot of those zone plays. And if Whitney Merciless and Scarlett are out there, they're going to get shredded. You're probably looking at a 200-yard game from Dalvin Cook. Not even kidding. He is that good. And Scarlett and Merciless are that bad. So if the Texans want to have a chance for a win next week against Minnesota and turn their season around, they have to bench Brandon Scarlett and Whitney Merciless because those two guys are the problem with the defense. And that's all I have for you guys for today. Be sure to comment down below what you guys think the issue is with the defense. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? And be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.